next videos that I wanted to do were those that detail some of the goodies that you can use to customize your computer, both in appearance and function. The first of these is Taskix, which is a program that will allow you to reorder the different taskbar windows that you see here. On the newer operating systems, these will start to clump together, although if you're using an older one or you don't like that, in the newer ones you can have it disabled. You can see here that I have 4 of them open at the same time. What the program will do, what Taskix will allow you to do, is you can click and drag and reorder these however you like. So for instance, I can move the demonstration files here to the end of the line. I can move the one instance of the staging area here, and Process Explorer can trade places with Firefox here. The program itself runs really low impact on memory. Can be chosen to run in the background when Windows starts. The only really requirement is to make sure that you have the 32-bit version or the 4-bit version, depending on which version of Windows you're running. Windows XP is generically with 32 bits, and Vista and 7 are generically 64 bits. The other program that I wanted to demonstrate would be TweakUI. This is available from Microsoft.com's webpage. You can also get it just by Googling TweakUI. It's in their featured download section. Within their Power Toys section is the Power Calculator that I used to demonstrate earlier. If I was to click on download or the name, it would download the program automatically. And so in my case, I hotkeyed it so that if I press Windows, Alt, and X at the same time, it will bring the calculator to the fore. So here, for example, I can be able to use a graphing calculator free of charge without having to worry too much about what it is I'd use, or having to worry too much about the memory that it consumes in the background. For now, I'm just going to close this and move on to demonstrating the Tweak user interface. So the TweakUI would be able to customize a number of things. You can see in their About section that they'll be able to explain some of that. In general, you can be able to change some of the different customizations. The advantage to using TweakUI is that it will be able to show you some of the things that the control panel does not. In fact, you can actually edit the control panel as far as what is displayed there. If you scroll up and down, you can see the different file types that correspond to the little buttons or control panel applets that you can use to see whether or not something is working properly. For instance, I don't know what this IGFX CPL is actually supposed to do. It gives no description, and I don't recall seeing anything like that in the control panel. Scrolling up and down here, you can see there's other options. For example, the desktop. If you wanted to be able to toggle which of these icons appears on the desktop, you can do so there. Within Explorer, if you wanted to, you can be able to change what the shortcut appears like, the different colors of different files and what they look like, what the quality is of a thumbnail and its size as well. You can be able to change the different command keys. For instance, I could change cut to be something other than Control and X. If I wanted to, I could change it to be Control and P for some reason. I could change copy to be something else as well. I could have that replace Control and X. You can scroll further down the list and be able to see a number of different things. For instance, Control Z could be redefined as something other than Control Z or undo. Customizations, not a whole lot here to do, except that when you will do any kind of work on your computer, the Explorer will remember a number of different folders. In this case, I've set it to 400. Not really much difference there. Slideshows, if I felt like it, I could be able to make a slideshow. In this case, it will demonstrate each picture for 4 or 5 seconds. This is demonstrating in milliseconds. Opening the Explorer, opening my computer. If I wanted to, I could be able to choose which of these will appear on the My Computer stream. For instance, you can see it now. Now it shows only the C drive and only my disk drive. If I wanted to, I could have it show the control panel and the My Documents section. So, for instance, I'll show the My Control Panel again. I hit Apply and hit OK. Go here and hit Refresh. The control panel is now active there. If I want to delete it or remove it, I can just do the same thing. Hit Apply or OK, either one. Hit Refresh here, and it is gone again. useful if you don't use the control panel that often, or if you prefer to get to it from the start menu or going to the other places. You can be able to get through it through here on the My Computer screen. As far as drives, if you wanted to, you could rename or alter which ones appear on your My Computer. This way, if you're plugging in a number of flash drives or external hard drives, you can be able to toggle how many, or possibly an upper limit of how many of them appear. Special folders. These would be specific folders that would appear temporarily. In this case, the CD burning one. I can change where it is located in case I decide to burn something. This particular CD drive cannot burn anything, so I don't need to worry too much about that. You can see here a number of other different locations that I can be able to change. Say, for example, I wanted to change the programs, or in my case, the start menu programs of those that appear here. I can be able to change that to whatever I like as well. Same thing for drive loaders. If I wanted to, I could be able to change whether or the appearance of the drive loader label. Anyway, TweakUI has a number of different features that are definitely worth delving into. I'm not going to go into each one here. Next, the other little toy that I wanted to demonstrate will be called Rain Meter, and I'm going to devote an entire video to this just because it has that many features. For now, though, I will just demonstrate real quickly the installers for the Tweak user interface setup, as well as the PowerCalc and the Taskix 32. For now, I can just click Next, accept the license agreement, choose Finish, and there it is, it's done. If I need to, I can go to the Start menu and the All Programs, and move this shortcut to somewhere else that's more convenient. I can do the same thing for the Power Calculator. Now it says it already exists. I can just choose to not replace it in this case, rather than have any kind of conflicting errors. Lastly, the Taskix program. And since I already have it installed, it will give me the option to repair or remove it. In this case, I will just hit repair and finish, and it will bring it back to the out-of-box version of what it was like when I first installed it. Now that it has been finished, the shortcuts have been placed on the desktop, and if I go into CCleaner or into the Windows registry, I can go to Startup and see that it has added itself to the beginning. So it will automatically start each time Windows does, so I can automatically resize or reposition the different files or the different folders as they appear whenever Windows begins.